がサタンしろ Back to the grind.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Hades. We've turned slightly late because people were late and we had this sidebar discussions. Let's talk to Fantatos over here.
I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment.
What are you worried about?
Recently, I'm not.
Oh, you.
If the going gets tough, like if we can't get him,
Yeah.
we might turn this on. It's not a big deal. It's just it buffs your damage resistance.
Yeah.
I see.
And it
Okay.
might just be the little bit to get over. If we get back to Hades and we're not looking so hot, we'll turn it on. Just to push through, just to push over the edge. We can turn it off at any point.
Cerberus featured house servant.
But I'm prepared to invoke the nuclear option if necessary.
Nuclear.
Night.
Dark necessities, they're part of my design. Really?
Hmm.
Alright. Grab the shield.
What's this one do?
Grab the Dionysus cup. Dionysus cup. I fill you up. Proceed to party.
Solo cup.
Oh no! We'll take the dash.
Oh, man. Too bad.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Fine. I'm fine.
Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
Alrighty. Almighty then.
Almighty then. I like it. So, has there been any like really surprising events encounters that you found here along the way? Are there any like rare like meetings, conversations?
Not
That
that
you
I've
know of.
noticed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like at this stage, Thanatos encounters are the rare random chance.
Mm-hmm.
Thanos.
Yes,
Daddy
Thanos.
Snap you. Snap me like a.
Oh, I caught up on WandaVision.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
I
how
don't
about
know.
that episode 4?
I don't feel like it gave away as much as you made it seem like it gave away.
Well, it just kind of it really felt like a catch-up episode to me.
A different perspective. Just kind of like, hey, here's
Yeah,
what's going
because
on
we
in the
still
outside
don't
world.
know what exactly is going on, or
I mean,
why
I
it's
guess
going
we-
on.
I guess to the average viewer, like you could be very confused at what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't think any of us are average viewers. We know of House
I
of
know
M.
we've all seen too many cooks.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all seen too many cooks. We know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Break me up a piece of that cooked cat bar.
Too many cooks. Too
I'll never forget the first
many.
time I watched it, like when it went to space.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Where am I?
I want to get off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
Mr. Bones. It's amazing how quickly you can stack wait times. In just kind of like I was thinking about this, and I thought about like gear or gear shifters, where you like the 1 to Google gear ratio, where it'll take like the lifetime of the sun to make that last gear.
That's a
Turn
good
one
reminder to some younger folks out there. Google is a number. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, it
that's
is.
that's just not a name that they pulled out of their asses. Like, it's a real.
It's almost like it's how many search results they can get.
Yeah. And then there's a Google Plex, which is some delineation more than a Google, made up of several. I don't know if it's hundreds or thousands of Googles.
Yep, something like that.
So I know we're like way early on it,
Right.
but I'm
You're feeling it?
I'm feeling
This
my
is the run.
'90s. Well, yeah, I'm feeling decent about this, but I'm feeling my '90s month pick is going to be Batman Beyond
Uh-oh.
this year.
All right. That did come out in the night.
Oh yeah, that is way early. Okay. I was like, that's almost.
There's
a
53
whole year.
episodes, so just pace yourselves throughout the year.
Mhm. One a week.
Yeah, easy.
It's so good. I think it's my favorite DC animated show. As much as I love Batman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited, I feel like I have to give the edge to the old Batman Beyond. Special, stronger, inflicts
Terry
chill.
edges them out.
Yeah, I also I just love how unapologetically Irish the name Terrence McGinnis is.
Yeah. Terrence.
But after watching the series, I kind of hate Epilogue now
What is it now?
Mm-hmm.
because of how much
I
it
can-
retconned Terry and really that whole timeline.
Terry. Yeah.
It's like, no, his difference, him being different from Bruce is kind of what made the character more interesting. Like, don't give me this he's a clone bullshit.
Damn you. Yeah. He was supposed to, I do like that, where if it was just like, it's kind of like the Star Wars problem, where they really couldn't even get away from it in the new trilogy. Ryan Johnson, Rain Johnson,
Range.
was really trying to pull us to be like, he was like, nope, not gonna be incest, not gonna be forced incest,
Yeah.
not wrong tags. Don't put those tags into Pornhub.
Come play, my favorite tab on
Come play.
Pornhub.
Jesus.
It took us so long for us to like even make a joke about that. That's the sad part, is that like it just dawned on us collectively one day. We're like, oh god, why did they name it that?
Oh, yeah.
We were more focused on the villainous Larry.
Larry.
What's a name that will strike fear into the hearts of children for a monster movie? Larry.
Like Larry at, because you ask where he's at, and he said Larry at. Pew. Pew.
Ooh, that was 2 keys.
Tookie tookies.
Toki toki.
Toki toki. Yeah, I was gonna say toki toki.
George.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't remember how just like weirdly good that movie was?
Oh, it's very good. Fantastic movie. I love that.
Brendan Fraser.
I think it had a
Bringing
great
the heat.
villain. That's why.
Lyle.
Yeah, Lyle.
That Demeter cast doing work.
Big work. Mega work. Workocalypse. Work explosion.
Work a Majaro.
Fuck. Who just...
Oh, quick.
I want to see the fateful day. I feel like they called him in for one day. They're like, this will make or break our company.
Yeah,
Microsoft may go bankrupt if he doesn't hit this. He starts rattling them off, and the triumphant music plays as they're like, oh my god, he's
Epic
doing
Games might not survive if this doesn't pan
He's getting them all. Killtastic.
Killtastic.
Killtacular.
I think Kilimanjaro is probably the one most unique.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Killtastrophe another one? Just
Oh,
like
I'm
it got
sure.
a little crazy after a while.
Running. My favorite is Running Riot.
Killocalypse.
Like, no one even knew what that meant before Halo. It was like Halo's like Shakespeare. It really invented parts of the English language that we still use today.
Weren't some of those from Quake originally?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they pulled a lot of it from Quake because fucking Quake was the multiplayer experience. Back when it was it's fast. All right, well, here's the debate for tonight. Would you say that Quake is as fast as a fighting game?
No.
Jake?
Quake is fast as a fighting game. I never really played Quake. Is that a lot like Doom? Isn't it made,
So
made by the
Doom
makers of
tries to emulate that era. Quake was very much like, I guess I'll agree. So not much debate here. I would say Quake is a little slower than fighting games, but Quake does have a lot of like twitch reactions, a lot of techniques, a lot of, I would call them acrobatics, because Quake
Movement's
really
very big in Quake. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the game I believe that invented the rocket jump.
You are correct.
Yeah, but it's
That was
FPS,
like one of the
correct?
rudimentary techniques.
The first-person shooter, correct?
Mm-hmm. It was like Quake 2 kind of introduced, or Quake 1, I guess, introduced the like the arena, really brought it into the fore. I think Doom had multiplayer maps. Like that was one of the first.
I think those were mods. I think Doom officially was single player until the 2016 reboot.
Mm-hmm. That could be. I'm
What was the question
not
again?
really sure, but I do remember, like I saw there was some people did have some variety of Doom deathmatch.
Oh, there was it was so easy to mod that like there was in an unofficial capacity. I'm sure there was Doom multiplayer from the beginning. Like it's one of those things. Like Counter-Strike was a Half-Life mod. Like there was no deathmatch mode for Half-Life. That was a mod, and it birthed Counter-Strike. And Valve just hired the developers of the mod to make games for them. That's Valve's strategy. Nintendo's strategy is we will threaten to sue any modders. Valve's like, we'll give you a job.
Yeah. And they make the games that come out of that shit are always choice. Same thing with Sega.
Dota, same thing, was a Warcraft mod.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I remember watching my brother play that when it was on Warcraft, you know.
Oh yeah, I didn't have an older brother, but I remember seeing slightly older kids than me talk about Dota and it being a Warcraft mod, all that.
All just repeats. Good games are good forever.
Yep.
Which is, you know, what's interesting is that, yeah, I guess maybe not interesting. I guess it kind of struck me right now that, you know, Fortnite Battle Royale stuff isn't at the fore right now. They've kind of eaten all the public hype there, so it's not like the thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure how popular it is, or how much like how do you gauge like a game is popular?
I guess
Yes.
like just how many people watch it on Twitch is a pretty good
Mhm.
metric for how popular it is now.
Yeah.
Like Fall Guys has really fallen off, which sucks
Huh.
because that's one that I like to play. It's
Yeah.
very easy. I can drink as much as I want and not have it too adversely affect my performance. In fact, I feel like when I'm drunk, I understand the physics of Fall Guys much better. It makes sense to me because the world's already topsy-turvy.
So
The
how do
dashing
you-
flight, yeah.
Oh, how do you work? Twitch,
That's
man?
so hard to
So
use
you-
because the button combo is A then Y. So you have to go across the diamond.
Mm-hmm. Just straighten out your thumb.
Adventure,
Stretch
okay.
that thumb. Just get it going.
Special hits. Ooh, that's nice.
Modified.
80% damage on the next 2 attacks after your special hits.
Yes, please.
I'll take that.
How do you search by like most played?
I'm sure it's an option.
They used to have it on here.
Ah, fuck.
That was easier.
Disaster.
I wonder.
What's in a Wonder
Um,
Ball? I've
wonder
also
what's in
had
a
that
Wonder
thought.
Ball. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lull in like gaming stuff for a while. But like, I'm wondering what the next like thing is gonna be, because like Among Us, it was its own thing. It just had one big giant spike, but they
Okay.
didn't. I feel like it didn't spawn any followers.
Hey,
there's
all right,
no-
you wanna know what the
Good enough to eat.
Yeah, what's the
Most
next
viewed-
game genre that's gonna grip the community?
Minecraft?
Still.
So currently, right now on Twitch, after just chatting, which is probably like just a vast, just
Just a
random
bunch of cam
assortment
girls,
of
yeah.
channel. Yeah.
Thanatos.
Minecraft is the second most viewed. So just
that's-
chatting has 345,000 viewers. Minecraft has 218,000. Coming in at third, we have Fortnite at 167,000.
Alright, so that's still
And-
fairly popular.
Leading the fourth, League of Legends at 142. And then it starts to fall off with Among Us at 116,000. But let's see what some surprising ones are. Escape from Tarkov is in the top 10. That's
Fairly popular one, yeah.
6, 7, 8. That's 8th. Grand Theft Auto 5. People are still going hard at that.
It's just an MMO at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of some of the disappointing ones, I guess.
Not now.
Phasmophobia was crazy there for a minute, and that kind of dropped off really hard.
Mhm.
And that's like is really
There's
low.
always like a game like that around Christmas or Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, spooky game for a spooky stream.
Yeah, I was interested in because Medium came to Game Pass, right? And that's like the new hot exclusive. But
Mhm.
apparently,
Yeah.
even on 3080, it runs like garbage unless
Oh,
you're
yeah, there's the
running
Medium.
at 4K.
Yeah, the medium is really low. Magic the Gathering as well. I wonder if that's MTG Arena. Yeah, it is. It's on there with MTG. For some reason, Breath of Wild, Zelda Breath of Wild is
What do you mean for
Up
some
there with,
reason?
like-
Zelda fans are fucking
it's up there with Overwatch.
like devout Christian.
Maybe this is good or bad. Mario 64 is competing with Dark Souls and Rust and
That's
Rocket League.
always that's one that's going to be eternally popular, like Minecraft,
Yeah. That makes sense. Speedrunners and
because the
whatnot.
speedrunning community for Mario 64 is just super dedicated.
Yeah.
They want to break that game in half.
Ugh, FIFA 21. Who's watching FIFA 21?
No, I'll
Fuck
tell
these
you what. There's a channel called Not the Expert, and he plays a lot of sports games. And he's done a couple series where he takes a team in NCAA 14 and like builds them from the very bottom up to the top. And I got really invested in the UGF Pandas.
Oh, remember Baseball? That was like they had a surge for a second, and then it kind of went back to its own community.
You know what's kind of sad is Valorant is beating Counter or CS:GO by like almost double the viewership, more than double the viewership.
Ouchie.
Didn't Valorant get pulled?
No.
No, that's Crucible.
That's
I keep confusing those two.
Oh yeah, Crucible. Yeah. Yeah, Valorant is just like a fucking carbon copy of CS:GO.
You mean Overwatch?
No.
Oh, is that Crucible?
CS:GO.
Jesus, I can't distinguish the two in my head.
Crucible, I think might have been Overwatch. Similar to Overwatch.
Lightning crashes. Ooh, Thundering Flourish. I like that.
All right, Lord Zeus.
I like that.
Oh, like that. Who are you? Fucking... Who are you? Garth Brooks? Oh, I like that.
Garth
No one
Brooks.
to hold 'em.
Is that who? Yeah, Garth. No, is it Garth Brooks? Yeah. Who said that?
Is it?
Yeah.
I legitimately don't know, but I
Yeah.
know like what Garth Brooks sounds like, and that doesn't really seem like a quote that would
Well-
come from him.
Well, Garth Brooks talking is a lot different than Garth Brooks singing.
I guess that's true.
I don't know who told him about Facebook, but when he found out about it, which wasn't that long ago, so he's really late to the party. He's like, my team made me, told me about this Facebook thing, and I said, hey, that's pretty neat, and I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna have a little chat with you, and I really like that. I like that. And Garth Brooks' video of just him saying "I like that" like blew up because it's so fucking creepy.
Holy Shield after you immediately deflect.
Holy shield.
I mean, you gotta take the rarest boon, right? Oh, we can get some healing here.
Garth Brooks. I love that.
Oh, there it is.
I kicked the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Have you guys watched Blue Mountain State ever?
A long time ago,
No, not a lot of it.
yeah, I watched it way back when.
I recently, I don't know why, I've held off on watching it, but like I knew that it would be something I enjoyed because I like Eastbound and Down, and the hockey parts of Letterkenny are the best parts of Letterkenny. But I just finally started watching it, and I'm like, yes, this is about as much enjoyment as I thought I would get out of this, and it's a lot. I need to find out who did the singing
this video
voice
is
for Eurydice in this game, because beautiful fucking voice.
Mm. Yeah, wow, that's really sinister, Jake.
Yeah,
What's
it kinda
going on?
is.
That video.
Of Garth Brooks.
Well,
saying,
you know,
like that.
guys, I have to tab out of the game to watch these videos.
Well, I guess it's official.
So you
We're
gotta.
now on Facebook. I really wasn't sure about this at the start. But then a friend of mine said something that just made all kinds of sense. She
This
said
is
think
the
of it
audio
more as a
here.
conversation. I like that. But I'm already finding out on my own is that it's wiping the walls out between you and me, and I really like that. It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, the hotel room. When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this. This is just who I am.
raw,
So
unedited.
if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
What the fuck?
Fucking nowhere in my life did I say, you know what I want? Some raw, unedited, unfiltered, uncensored Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks is like one of the best-selling musicians of all time.
He is. He is, I believe, above MJ, if I'm not mistaken.
He's like the godfather of country. Oh, we have to fight the
my
Hydra on
artist.
75 HP.
Sorry.
That's gonna be iffy.
Garth Brooks is second. He is right behind the Beatles.
Mm.
Not even right behind. They blew him out of the water. But Beatles, 183 million units of music pushed. I don't know what kind of unit of measurement is just units.
I think it's like
Ship
albums
them units.
shipped.
Atomic music units. Garth Brooks had 156 atomic music units. Elvis Presley coming in at 146.5 million music units. Wow. Dude, MJ is like way down at the bottom of the list. 84 million units.
Being dead for 10, 20-ish years.
Dude.
They'll do that to you.
Get fucking wrecked, MJ. Why don't you go OD again, you nerd?
He's the king of pop, but pop has
Yeah.
a limited appeal.
Yeah, it's sugary and it'll give you diabetes.
I mean,
Facts.
like, there's no denying the talent of the man,
Sure.
but
Talented and diddling the fiddle and diddling the little kids.
he was acquitted.
You know Allegedly. Sorry, allegedly.
But no, like
Don't
when
come
you
after
when
us.
you actually read the details of the court case, the kid's story like doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. That kid should have got his story straight before he went to court. Fucking idiot. Oh, I have trauma. Whatever. Don't lie about the king of pop. Or else the king of pop is gonna pop you.
Oh shit! Yeah, they use a Death Defiance. That's not good.
Yeah, it's bad. Which is
Uh-oh.
the opposite of good.
Do you get those back at all?
You can. You can get
rarely.
the Kiss of Styx, and then there's the event in Elysium that restores all your Death Defiance charges, including the ones that you didn't have to start.
Right. But it's rare enough that you can't count on it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we got it last time, at the worst possible moment when we hadn't used any. We were punished for being too good.
I like that. I like getting punished.
Hey, you know that's a very common fetish.
We don't kink shame here.
No, absolutely not. Legitimately, everyone's into something that someone else would find weird. So,
Oh yeah.
fuck it. Just live your life, enjoy what you enjoy.
Someone tell me I'm into something weird.
Oh, Annie, you're so sleepy, baby girl. Oh, baby girl. I love her so much. She gave me... God damn it. Ellie, you gave your mommy and I a fucking heart attack last night. Like, Diane was on the fucking verge of breaking down until I looked under our bed. We like couldn't fucking like it was so fucking scary. I'm like, I love this girl so much. There we go. We got a Kiss of Sticks.
Hurricane.
But yeah, that was like fucking terrifying. It's like no, she can't be gone. That's not a real thing.
I
Never.
refuse to believe it.
Time to pick a fight.
Running.
So Jake, we were discussing this. Peter rented Lupin the Third first.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
saw that.
So we were discussing the possibility of doing it for the show next week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
How long
I
is the
told Kurt,
rental for?
for a week, for the whole week.
Okay, cool.
So plenty of time.
Probably watch it tomorrow. Just be safe.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I told Kurt, it is one of those, it's a payoff for getting a 4K TV. I'll put it that way. God damn, the CG is so good. I guess there's the issue is that the dub, it's dubbed, so because it's so good 3D CG, they can really match the mouth movements to the Japanese voice actors. And fair enough, they didn't want to fucking redo all the mouth movements for foreign language releases. I can appreciate that. So once you get over it, it's fine.
I've had issues with Plex before with some of my movies where the audio is a little out of sync, and I just I've gone past the point of caring a couple times.
Yeah, you get into it, and it's fine.
Leon the Professional was one example where the audio was just a little bit out of sync, but I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna watch 13-year-old Natalie Portman seduce Jean Rougeau.
Yeah.
That one's on Plex, Peter, if you want to cross it off your list.
Okay.
Also on Plex, on our Plex server, and anyone out there watching, watch 12 Angry Men.
I've heard that's
it might be the
movie.
best movie ever made. Empire is my favorite movie of all time. I would put it right up there with it. It is as close to perfect as I've ever seen a movie.
Nice.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
And it's
12
only
Angry
an
Men is
hour
from,
and a half. It takes place in one
Is that
fucking room, and it's captivating throughout the entire
old one?
runtime. What was it?
Is it the retro one? Did they ever remake that or anything like that?
I don't know. I hope not, because the original is so perfect.
Okay, yeah. So I think I've seen bits or pieces, or I saw it a long time ago, and I remember even then realizing it was actually a pretty goddamn great movie.
Yeah, I watched Citizen Kane and was kind of disappointed by it. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I watched 12 Angry Men before I watched Citizen Kane.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Fucking really?
Fucking anal dates, man.
Jesus, I'm playing like shit right now.
It's just one of those runs.
Yeah.
Everything's fucked. Everything sucks.
You don't know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off.
Someone's head off. Boy, babe.
Oh, let's go Athena.
Gotta go to limbo. It's party time. Ah. Richie Scratches. You going for it?
I'm going for it. I really want to get a clear on stream.
at you.
I might not have the skill to do it without God mode, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, we turned it on, but I feel like I've proved to myself that I'm good enough at the game in the best circumstances to clear it without God mode. If I had, all my upgrades.
How many clears do you want to do for this game? Just curious.
It's up to you guys. Like, I'm good after one.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to move on to something else.
We could come back to this game.
Oh yeah, like this is something that I would never object to playing.
Mm-hmm.
But like we want to get that Divinity run in at some point. Like I'm cool. Like once we get one clear, moving on to something else for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, we should probably
Crunchy.
focus the boss here.
Yeah. So what would you say is the most difficult normal enemy for you right now? Mini bosses included, I guess.
It used to be the fat boys that rush you.
Mm-hmm.
But I've gotten pretty okay with dealing with those. But I guess the shield guys, these guys here with the shields are really kind of annoying to deal with.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking.
That's what I get for eating on stream. That chip in my gums. We just rummage around in my fucking gums. Tastes like dry socket.
Yeah, we gotta hope for that event at this point.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
Bronze skin, yes, thank you.
Just buff that defense.
More chariots.
Hearts on fire, strong desire.
I don't know the lyrics to that song.
From Rocky IV, the most sensitive of all the Rockies. Movie that ended the Cold War.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you.
Jesus.
Christ, superstar.
Who are you? What have you sacrificed? I didn't realize that like Murray Head was a playwright, and like that's one of his plays. Never thought the One Night in Bangkok guy would pop up in other places ever.
And yet,
Here we are.
In a
here
room
we
full of
are.
strangers.
all to be changed. We're the princes of the universe. Here we belong. Fighting for survival in a world of darkest power.
Each time I die like that, I
Oh,
get
yeah.
stronger.
What don't kill you, make you stronger.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so...
Argonauts.
How about Argonauts? Didn't you sail with them?
Argo nasty.
You don't fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore.
Ah!
I'm
Ah!
glad
Look
you
at him.
like it, though.
Shit.
Bitch.
You thought?
Bet you guessing.
Sure.
Guess correct.
You right.
we haven't crossed paths much since.
Get up
Your
and get
sisters,
the
I
body
mean,
jump.
they're family. You must have something in common, some way of, I don't know, seeing eye to eye.
You're more my
Eye
sister
to
than
Eye.
they are to me,
Great.
Lisa.
Great song
Hey,
from the
look,
Goofy
I
movie.
understand.
The Goofy movie.
The extremely goofy movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look at the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the baddest of them all? Shit, how far does that go?
Done. What's going on, Skelly?
Boop.
Let's see what's in here. Baratha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
Yeah, sure, let's do a spear run. Why not?
Ooh. Beer time. The spear is alive with the sound of timing.
Felt that.
Spear feels like a noob prep to me. Like, it seems like it's got a lot of good shit in its kit, but
Mhm.
What else?
doesn't really.
I like that it gives you backstab.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's appreciated.
Boop.
Whoop.
Bap.
Bagow.
Bow.
Craw.
Quaw. Kari Karu.
Skringanar. Oh, I'm just saying.
Your
stuff.
special inflicts doom. Sure, let's go for it. I like that.
I like that.
I like it. Sucking fucking double dicks. Double deuce.
Double douche. Ha, got him.
Double sploosh. Skadoosh. Just kabloosh.
Keep an eye on that Kerblakistan situation. Let's bring out Scott's father, Dr. Evil. Greatest scene in cinema history. And I will fight you.
It is a great
Oh,
time.
you're right.
It's just stand out.
What are you, some kind of a freak? It's okay, no one talks to my son like that. You motherfucker! The world is mine!
Bop, bop, beep, boop.
We're just we're just riffing. Just riff.
We just,
Man,
that's what we do.
you should be writing instead of riffing.
Pomegranate on you, Zagreus. A hardy fruit resistant to a winter's chill. How fascinating they survive
Classic.
down there.
Classic Hannibal advice.
Your cast drops a crystal, ravenous will, frozen touch. Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
King Touch.
How'd you get so funky? Funky touch.
He's my favorite honky.
Born in Arizona, moved to Babylon.
Babylonia.
King Tut.
Amazing.
Disco Tut.
Disco. Buried with Jamie.
Hold attack to strike rapidly, but you can't spin attack. Your special is 50%. Yeah, I like that. Plus 50% on calling it back. Critical chance. Half the time. Seems strong.
style. Seems strong.
Look at that.
What?
The ladies love his style. Boss Tut.
He ate a crocodile.
Born in Arizona, moved to Babylonia, King Tut.
Mm.
People stand in line to see the boy king. I don't know why I find that song so funny, but I just do.
That's the beauty of Steve Martin. He just got there.
He did. He really did.
Didn't even think about it.
You were expecting me to do a lot of songs off the album, and you're upset that I didn't? Well, excuse me.
I need to find that best of Steve Martin. Like we had some best of SNL guys, DVDs.
Yeah,
They're all
I'll find them.
such a-
They'll show up on Plex in the coming weeks. Don't worry.
You'll find them all.
I'll find them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how I'm finding them. Just
Well, the best of Adam Sandler was maybe a little lackluster.
as was Adam Sandler's SNL
As
run,
was
really.
Adam
If we're just being honest for ourselves.
We're just riffing.
Like Canteen Boy was his best thing, and that was really more to do with how great Alec Baldwin is.
Yeah. Slap him upside the dookie head.
The only I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking about this, but like the only patron reward I could think of if we ever opened a Patreon would be like Plex watch-alongs with us. Because they've got the great watch together feature.
Mm-hmm.
Striptease videos by Jake.
Strip by Jake.
Strip.
It's the new luxury brand.
Yeah.
Strip.
Jake, you missed it last time. I don't know if you've watched the VOD, but I leveraged my sex appeal and took my shirt off and did a rock style promo
Ooh.
on Theseus last stream.
Oh.
Have we clipped that yet? We need to clip that before it goes away.
I clip it.
We do. Yes.
Gotta
We might
flip
do
it.
that tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, let's try the double boon here. We're early. We can still go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for the Aries first. Blade Dash, my favorite.
Blade dash.
Blade Dash.
Blade dash. Each dash of blades.
Sorry, Demeter. Here comes her wrath.
Here comes her wrath. Do 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 do. Oh fuck, that does rather serious damage. That 50% crit chance though, that's just too strong.
Capable of making your life plenty difficult.
do it. Can't do it. It's too
We
strong.
are the crystal beams. No, we'll take that. Ooh,
Alright.
fateful twist. Gain a rent. Yeah, let's do it. What do we get?
Some shit.
I have Lamina. Slain foes have a 15% chance to drop healing items. That goes
Still
great with that
fighting?
healing buff boon that we just picked up.
That's right.
Ooh,
That's
that's
right.
right. Titan blood. We're in the running for some new Titan blood because it's a new weapon.
Yes, please.
Your special inflicts doom. Oh, we don't have a buff for our special yet? Really?
Titan Blood. Tomorrow's Titan Blood is coming out.
Tomorrow's
Attack on-
Titan Blood.
Attack
Today.
on Titan.
Time for Tisiphone, maybe.
One more hour.
Oh, is it coming back?
Shingeki no Kyojin.
Let me guess.
Shingeki, I'm confusion.
Shingeki no Collusion.
That's
Shingeko-
collusion, Buster.
Shingeko, that's collusion. Shingeiko, screwed for collusion.
How is the that series? At this point.
Fucking tastic.
I don't know
never
what
had
we're
an
talking
anime.
about.
Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Attack on
Fantastic anime. I highly recommend it. It is.
I've
unlike-
tried to get into it, but I just
What episode did you get to?
like 3.
Is it just that it's like Game of
Oh,
Thrones?
You gotta keep on watching. It. So, Attack on Titan's weird, where it's so many people say like, and I'm gonna be that fucking React Andy, where it's like, oh yeah.
Did you see
gotta
me just
keep on
pwn
watching.
that boss? Am I not going to get props for that?
Yeah.
One prop. Single
Oh,
prop engine.
So many people like I feel like that's a thing that people do is just like, oh yeah, oh you have to keep on watching to actually get to the good parts. But I've never had an anime take me down like so many different like turns and twists.
Oh, Theo's giving Ellie the groomins.
So like because it becomes a different show after a certain point, and it starts off as like the normal shonen anime and kind of
Okay, but you
evolves
see, that's
into a
the
little
thing.
bit
Like, that's the only anime I've found myself enjoying is like the heavy shonen anime, like the Dragon Ball Z's, the Yu Yu Hakusho's of the world. Like, I can get into that because I feel like it's a simple enough story to tell.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, it's Attack on Titan is very story based, and there's not a whole lot of fluff. So every episode like has a lot of meaning to it.
I
And-
just found, I don't know, like it's something about I think maybe the art direction kind of like didn't resonate with me. Like the Titans themselves just
Yeah, the Titans look weird. Titans are crazy.
I'm
They
not
look
I'm not
weird.
really into that
are.
aesthetic.
They don't. I mean, they're not like a main focus throughout the entire show, which is, and like the what ends up becoming the main focus is much better animated. I really can't.
That
like,
was fucking quick. Did you guys see that?
You've been
I don't know
going,
what
dude.
you did, but it was fast.
I,
I mean,
I didn't even see it.
I don't know what you're doing, but it didn't take you a whole lot of time to do it. So yeah,
Oh, Jake,
That's quick,
sometimes you
yeah.
come through with one that just gets me. Like, I always think back to when we were playing Jackbox games, and you were like, we don't like it passionate. And I don't know why, but it fucking sent me.
no passion. We try not to put passion into it.
Oh, man. We're too good to be as obscure as we are.
I deserve better.
We need
I
recognition.
deserve a challenge.
It's
Hi,
too easy.
I'm Pete. I'm Pete Beat.
Pete.
Radio. Former
I'm Kurt
ceramic
Bennett,
engineer.
one of the
turned-
greatest comedians you've never heard of. My girlfriend rates me higher than Conan O'Brien, so that gives you some indication of how funny I am. I started to ask. I cornered her. I'm like, okay, gun to your head. Who's funnier, me or Conan O'Brien? And she chose me.
Just imagine you like in the middle of the night, wake her up, and you're in a deep sweat. Just who's funnier, me or Conan? I need an answer. And she's like, oh, okay. You, of course. Of course.
I like to believe she's not flattering me.
Okay, good. I needed to hear that. We can go back to sleep.
I do try to like. She's so fucking lazy in the morning. Like, she's the worst. I'm like, we gotta get up, babe. We've got children we have to like feed and look after. And she's like, no, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm like, why do you hate our children? Why don't you want to spend time with them?
They're waiting. Don't you need
Our
to
children are waiting.
attend to them?
Have you checked the children?
Have you shocked the children?
Ma'am, we tracked the call. It's coming from inside the house.
It's calling from inside your ass.
That was one of like the first bits I ever made. Is like, what if they had the wrong number? Have you checked the children? Yeah, Sam and Fred. I just put them in the bed like 10 minutes ago.
Wait,
Really? I thought I kidnapped them. Is this is this 855-6720? No. This is 556. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong number. Honest mistake. Have a good night.
Want
It's
Larry
okay,
King
we
to
get that
stop.
all the time.
Want Larry King back from
If
the
you
dead
see
to
the
stop.
owner, will you tell them I have their mail?
Would you like to play a little game?
That, and I wrote a sketch my sophomore year of high school that I still, like, for whatever reason, consider my magnum opus. It's called Hell's Diner. And it was just, basically, it was just a bit that me and my friend posed in geometry class. Like, what if hell is just a diner with shitty service? Like, what if that's the extent of it?
Yeah.
Like, you have the waiter, and it's like, what do you want? Apple juice or orange juice? Oh, can I get some orange juice? You're getting apple juice. Like, what if that's what hell is?
All we have is one.
That might be
apple.
limbo. It's like it's part purgatory.
Oh, we've got the lead. We've got the lead on Thanatos. We might get the...
Woo!
I don't know why, but like in my other save file, I always beat Thanatos, but we've never beaten him yet on stream.
Well, we're on track.
Now
Don't
we're gonna
jinx
do
me.
it.
No, you're definitely gonna beat him. You know?
Oh, edged him
Was I
out
wrong,
by
though?
one. You were right though.
It isn't much then.
Gimme it.
I got you something.
Gotta
we gave
love
him,
Ed.
we gave him nectar.
But you are taking this from me, and if anybody asks, we're even. Or
Death
don't
incarnate.
tell anyone about this. Understand?
Big fan.
I'm pretty sure
Keep that.
the two
Pierce
of them are in
Butterfly.
a
Is that a
homosexual
nipple ring?
relationship.
I think you'd be the Pierce
I think
Butterfly.
Zagreus is bisexual, and I think Thanatos is one of his lovers.
Surface yet either.
I see.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
But like,
You're very welcome.
that fits, right? Like, everyone in Greco-Roman culture was at least like 15% gay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
The elites, much like today, are just you get enough power and you're just like, I guess I'm into kids now. I guess I'm just a
I gotta really go
pedophile
for
now.
some kid.
Away we go.
I gotta really go for some kid meat.
Is it?
Jake's
it
been
just
in-
comes with like
Jake's ahead of the
After you get,
curve.
like, 3
He's been
plates of
into kids
caviar.
for a long time. Jake, you should have watched Leon the Professional because it's 13-year-old Natalie
Oh
Portman.
yeah, I have.
Oh, you
I was
have?
like, why am I so attracted to this person? Oh, it's just because it's a younger version of an already hot actress that I've watched before. And I'm like,
that's
wow.
dangerous ground.
I was like, uh-oh, this is upsetting.
Yeah, like I honestly felt uncomfortable at points watching that movie. I'm like, this
Well, yeah,
this is a 13-year-old kid
Well, to be quite honest, her role was very like it was.
Oh
it
yeah, it was
supposed to
very
be a
sexual in
sexual
nature.
aspect,
Like
because she was young and didn't know any better.
I read an interview about it because I'm like, was this like controversial when it came out? And she's like, I really liked the role because I was 12 at the time and I was discovering my womanhood, and the character was also in the same position. But like, I got like people like there's a local radio station doing a countdown until I turned 18.
Oh wow, yeah.
And like someone sent me like a rape fantasy, and I'm like, oh, that's nasty.
Oh sweet.
People are shitty.
I've been really into
drinking,
rape
Jake.
fantasies lately. I've been watching an anime called Redo the Healer.
I don't need to hear
I've
this. Jake.
I've seen that thing on the front page of YouTube. I've seen that it's a thing that exists.
I moderately recommend it. I don't know if it's
What is it about, Jake? Is it
bought-
like an anime? If I watch this anime, are the other people who are going to talk about it the kind of people who refer to anime as like in seasons? Like I watched the 2019 fall season of anime, and this was a good one for that season.
I don't know.
I don't like those people. If you're one of those people,
I think it's people who like controversial animes.
Do you
or,
remember
like,
when
dark
Kirsten
animes.
said, "I don't watch American cartoons"?
Well, I think this is the how do I put this? So this is the type of anime that like you could never make a live action adaptation because of legality.
Okay.
oh, is it kitty fucking? Is there kitty
No,
rape in this
no,
shit?
it's like like I said, it's rape. It's like there's like rape scenes in it.
Like
And,
I said, it's rape. Just so casual about that.
yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, it's an anime that's supposed to push the boundaries, and it does. And I mean, if that's something that's extremely upsetting to somebody,
Yeah, rape
and
tends to
off-putting,
be that way to people.
Did like
then
all
I
right?
could
What did Japan? Is it always been like a thing that they've been like pushing boundaries on TV? Because like
So-
there's Goblin Slayer too.
I'll
Well, the
also
thing
have to-
about
like-
Japan that I've noticed is that like pedophilia seems to be a lot less taboo in their culture.
Well, isn't like age of consent like 14 there?
It is super young. And
it's
like
also something where like
the
they
Japanese
really,
schoolgirl like is an all-powerful deity basically in their culture. Like it's strange, but it's very pervasive even in like other media. Like Sakura from Street Fighter comes to mind. Like
they also like value
she's
the
usually
purity
apparent.
of like virgins per se. Like they value that. So when
that
gets, like,
innocence
taken
and
away-
purity seems to be something that they like really get off on culturally. It's kind of strange.
I got a cultural boner from this Japanese schoolgirl.
Okay,
Like,
so
no-
I'll
Like that's what I'm saying is like it's super strange to like put into words and articulate. It sounds insane.
but
But
it's
like
not
if you
because
look
they're
at all
fucking
the
stupid.
examples, it's there. It's there to
It's because they're
see.
super conservative.
but it's
Because
not
like,
like Americans
you ever
don't
seen
have
a
that.
love note in Japanese
But
culture? Because
are
like,
they conservative? Because
Yes.
like that's
Yeah,
a pretty
yeah.
liberal view. Like to have that
Yeah,
sort of
that-
like sexual liberty.
Well, so here's the thing:
'cause they
is
push
that
it down and then it comes out in their
the-
fucking media.
like yeah. So the and it's honestly it makes sense if you look at it from the viewpoint that
It's like when
okay,
Alex Jones got caught watching trans porn.
like people who are like very conservative, they I don't want to say they tend to, but it's not.
I mean, who's
uncommon-
freakier than a pastor's daughter?
Exactly, it's not uncommon for them to like have more or
Like
desire
deviant
more
fantasy. Like I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah.
sexual liberties. So from such a conservative and strict culture, it's gonna drive their deepest, darkest desires to be a little bit more fucked up, and that's how you.
I
get
don't know. I've
tentacle
never
porn.
viewed their culture as particularly conservative. Like super xenophobic for sure. Like I kind of laugh at weebs for like, oh, Japan, Japan, Japan. Like they hate you because you're white.
Well, like think of their home life is that like it's all about education. It's all about like I know baseball's like really popular there too.
I
So
also
if you're
love
trying to be-
baseball, but that doesn't
But
mean
they're
I
to
want
the
a
point
fucking
where
kid.
if you like are gonna be a baseball player, like you have to make sure you put in your entire fucking effort.
Oh yeah,
Meanwhile, also
Ichiro,
get straight A's.
Ichiro Suzuki, perhaps the most famous Japanese baseball player of all time, is right-handed, but he batted left-handed for the major leagues because his father was like, you need to hit left-handed because as a left-hander, you're closer to first base.
They're all about
Like
the min.
that's
that
how
min-maxing.
crazy they are. And Ichiro,
They're min-maxing
Ichiro
their
is
real
like
life stats.
the best, one of the best baseball players of all time. Like if you add in his Japan stats to his major league stats, he has like 5,000 hits. It's fucking crazy. He was a very talented baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
And-
I mean,
So-
there is also that aspect. This just has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Just
Yeah, yeah,
Japan
I
in
wanna-
general. It's
if-
like
if I can
you can do
go
whatever
back
you. You get this idea that you can do whatever you want, but you got to aim for the fucking top. That's why you have dudes who are like. That's why you have like the slippery stairs. You know, these guys are like, I gotta work out the strategy for the
I
slippery
fucking
stairs.
love.
I'm gonna become the
I
best
think it
slippery
was you
stairs
who
player.
showed me the
Mhm.
the Australian dub of Slippery Stairs, and that's still one of my favorite videos of all time.
Yeah.
Look at this cunt. He's going up the stairs. Oh, and he falls down.
Man,
So-
I still remember the Ocho this year. That was a lot. That was so much fun because it was on a Saturday.
Yeah, that was
I
a
just
lot of
fucking
fun.
sat down and watched weird sports for like all day.
The fucking cheese races.
Yeah.
Jeez,
They put you ever seen you ever heard of Duds?
Duds?
Yeah, it's
doesn't
like a
sound familiar.
Norwegian. It's like some Norse
Is that that
diving competition. It was invented by like frat boys trying to impress girls, like the style.
As you
But
do.
it's a general diving competition. But the form is so you jump off the diving board.
I hate
belly-
divers. I just want to throw that. As a swimmer, you hate
Oh,
divers. Divers are like the kickers of swim teams. Like they should only speak when spoken to.
Divers are like the surgeons of the hospital.
No, the opposite.
No, I thought
Like
surgeons
so,
were
like
the-
diving. I don't know who came up with the scoring format for a swim meet, but diving is worth so many fucking points, and they do 3 dives the entire.
so hard.
I swim 5 fucking heats.
Okay, all right. I
And
got
it's worth
cardio,
the
but can
same
you flip
points
around in the
as
air?
2 dives, and it's fucking bullshit because I'm actually out here working, and they jump off of a board twice, and it's like, oh, the judges give it so many points, and it's worth
Dude,
half our fucking
fucking-
score.
Anybody can have like cardio and just go. I'm in the
Yeah,
water.
Jake, you swim at 500. Tell me how you feel
Dude,
after that.
Fucking, they put like babies in the water and they flip up and swim. Like, please, you can't like have a baby jump off and do a.
Jake, show me your bucket
triple
turn
lug.
and tell me how easy it is.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll fucking
No.
bucket turn all
Just
day.
talk to my cousin who was a captain of swim team at Oneonta when he was in college.
Well, here's
And-
your first mistake. He's in Oneonta.
I mean, you
First,
can talk.
I'll stop you right fucking there, Peter. He's in Oneonta.
You can say whatever you want to him after you eat the 10,000 calories he has for breakfast, and then go on to have lunch.
Dude, you have no idea how much I ate when I was swimming.
Jesus Christ.
It's a miracle I'm
Does
not
that
fat.
hurt? Does
So
that,
yeah,
like, hurt?
so yeah, I showed Jake the duds. So it's I don't know. It's a variant on a belly flop from the high dive position.
Hold on. Let me watch this. I haven't watched the video. We'll take a pause here, and I'll watch this video. Y'all will get the audio too, I guess.
Take a look at Alexander Frostad, 18 years old, from Norway.
A bit of an outdoors guy, fly fishing and all of that stuff. This time he's the fish.
Oh, beautiful.
Ow.
Very
So that's the form
Very
that you
clean.
dive in duds.
Ow.
very solid, good speed, control in the air, confidence.
And a
But
nice-
that's
And
not
it's
even
all
like
about
a very
just styling
impressive
on 'em.
dive. Yeah, like I don't. That's
Like I said, invented by frat boys to impress women.
I
Look at me
guess,
do
yeah.
this. Oh, that hurts so much. Jesus Christ. Whoa, yeah, belly flop.
Whoa,
I'm gonna
yeah.
flat. Meanwhile, his girlfriend's like, yeah, I'm gonna let him touch my vulva later.
This shit's wild. Oh, yeah. I love watching the Flugtag.
Oh,
Says-
yes, the Flugtag.
You never seen that?
No.
All right, so it's Red Bull does it every year.
Is that where you climb off a pole and have to jump off of it or something?
No,
I don't
it's
know.
where you make a homemade aircraft, and you have to launch out of the water and see or launch from a platform above the water and see how far you can go. And it's kind of like a soapbox derby where you make a creative craft, and that's like half the fun. And they never go far at all. They just nosedive immediately every time. Oh yes, this frown juice is working.
So, we were talking about rape before. For readers,
And let's stop. All right, we're done. We did it.
So that anime, I surprisingly I'm like kind of like invested into it, even though it's like has a smidge of like hentai in it.
Surprisingly, I don't think that surprises anyone who's watched our show for any period of time.
Oh yeah, as I look at the fucking front cover of like the first image, and
Yeah.
it's just a girl getting her dress ripped off.
So you
by
don't
some
watch
dude.
it for that. I am now invested into it for the plot, obviously. I'm just kind of interested. So it kind of plays off of like the old kind of mentality that like healers in your party are like only supposed to heal, and like that's all they're good for.
Here, can I read the
Yeah.
read the full title.
Go ahead.
So they just took one obscure fucking aspect of this, and they just made a whole anime out of it. The Healer's Do-Over: Transcendent Healing Through Insta-Kill Magic and Skill Copying.
Yes.
So some dude just had a thought like, what if he probably just had some obscure strat that he used in like an MMO somewhere. He's like, I need to make an entire series about this.
Yeah, it was a mix of like, what if a party had abused the healer, and that healer found out how to like actually deal damage and then got revenge on his party members for like abusing him. And like this healer, the main character in particular, was like violated by all his party members and like random people. And I mean, like he got fucked up pretty bad. The shit that was done to him, pretty awful. Like,
Wait, is that
terrible
a dude?
Yes.
The one with the boobs and the pink hair. That's a
No,
dude.
not that. No, that's Princess Flare.
Okay. Woo!
No, the main character is Kiara.
Oh yeah, so here's the premise. So the guy Kaoru, who is exploited repeatedly by others being a healing magician,
Yep.
notices what lays beyond just his healing magic and is convinced that a healing magician is the strongest class in the world. However, by the time he realizes his own potential, he is already deprived of everything. Thus, he uses his healing magic on the world itself to go back 4 years into the past, deciding to redo everything and get revenge on the ones who exploited him.
Yep. So it's like, it's messed up in the fact that he's doing this to them, but not messed up in the fact that in his past life, in his mind, they had already done this to him and like violated and exploited him. So it brings up a little bit of a moral dilemma because they technically haven't done stuff yet. But at this point, he's like mentally, he's pretty messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably doesn't care.
I don't know. It's not enough for me. It just
That's
feels
fine.
like one of
That's
those.
Totally fine. I just wanted, the main reason why I watched it is I was like, all right, how bad could it be to like get like banned in certain countries? And well, I found out. I'm like, all right, that's pretty bad.
Mhm. Oh, I wanted to ask you. I just curious if you've gotten around to those books I
no, I
sent.
haven't. Not yet.
Okay.
The Lands of Lustrous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I got around to it, but I want to read it first.
I mean, if
before
you
I
like
watch
we do it here, you're gonna like this shit.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I am. I want to read it first because I've never done the way you're supposed to do it, where you're supposed to read the manga first and then watch the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think the 3 volumes maybe volume 4 will get you through the whole season. I get to the first 3.
okay, cool.
And if you want to look at it online, I believe there is a work in progress color version. So you can do it with limited color, which is important because, like, for a show about shiny gems with lots of colors in their hair and color everywhere, the manga's in black and white.
Yeah, I can see where there's a disconnect.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll stop here for tonight.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All
With
right.
this noob trap spear that's
Yeah.
gotten us to Elysium with 3 full charges.
All right. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, be well, stay safe. Bartlex 1995.
Peace.
Bye-bye. All right, see you guys around town.
Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Clearly you have impeccable taste, so why not check out another video if you liked what you saw, or binge a playlist if you really liked what you saw. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow our social media, check out saturnstuds.com, and most importantly, party like it's 1995.